I was 11 years old when I first saw an S-Class, even though it wasn't called that in those days. It was the sedan of the German Chancellor at the time. I remember thinking, I wonder how I can get to drive an S-Class without having to be head of state. These days, though, I not only drive an S-Class, I'm also part of the team that builds this amazing car. It's probably the most demanding job in the whole of the automobile industry, but that's its great appeal.
How do you reinvent a vehicle that's been the epitome of excellence in automotive design for over 60 years? It's a challenge that starts with the very first drawing, because each and every element of the design has to refer to the future of the coming model generation, whilst also reflecting the traditional S-Class values. The chosen design gradually takes shape at the hands of experienced modelers who transform it into a clay replica which is true to scale down to the tiniest detail and is almost impossible to tell apart from the future production model. The big moment arrives. The new design has to be approved by a jury of extremely critical experts. This is the highest decision-making body for new Mercedes-Benz models.
The S-Class has been setting new standards in automotive design for many years without losing sight of its creative roots. Its design idiom embodies all the values traditionally associated with our brand. The S-Class is the flagship of our unique brand identity. It takes the Mercedes legend into the future.
Once the final decision has been made on the design, a highly specialized team constructs an initial small series at the prototype plant under factory and series production conditions. Even at this stage, it's obvious that the quality standards for the S-Class are exceptionally high. Step by step, every problem concerning dimensional accuracy is revealed, analyzed, and resolved, no matter how small. Using a combination of accurate manual skills and the utmost technical precision, each detail of the assembly process is perfected until production can be transferred to the destination factory. But first, the prototypes are sent on a long and arduous journey, at the end of which lies the goal of series production. The high-tech chassis of the new S-Class is put through its paces on demanding Grand Prix tracks and on test rigs. These extensive trials are used to assess the vehicle's handling under extreme conditions and to monitor the performance of certain components under continuous load, such as the battery for the hybrid system. Testing a new Mercedes model at the limits of its performance is something that test drivers consider to be a supreme discipline, especially when it takes place at the Nürburgring.
I'm going on to the Nordschleife circuit now.
Here in the Green Hell, as this northern section of the Nürburgring is respectively nicknamed, the prototypes complete lap after lap at top speed, with bodywork, chassis, drive systems, and brakes all being pushed to the limit. Not just on the race circuit either. Tests are conducted simultaneously on computer-controlled test rigs, with every single component being analyzed, measured, and tested for strength under reproducible conditions. Various testing procedures are used to optimize ride comfort too. For example, in the early phases of development, actual test routes are recreated in the ride and handling simulator and driven using digital prototypes. In the virtual environment, development engineers can optimize the design of the new S-Class long before any prototype has been built. Using the latest visualization technology, they can simulate the installation of complex components down to the last millimeter, which ensures that maximum precision can be guaranteed during the production phase. The kind of precision we see demonstrated by the intelligent light system as it dynamically illuminates the lighting tunnel, for example. The sensors of adaptive high beam assist react to oncoming traffic, automatically maintaining an optimum headlamp beam which won't blind other road users. At Mercedes-Benz, passenger protection has always been a top priority. Sophisticated electronics can transform the new S-Class into an intelligent safety cell in a matter of milliseconds. The pre-safe impulse system is a world first, with 3 ETDs for the front seats. Even higher levels of safety for the driver and passenger are achieved. The inflatable belt bag expands to 3 times its normal width, reducing the risk of injury to passengers in the rear. This increase in the surface area of the seat belt distributes the impact forces of a crash more evenly across the belt's wearer.
Herausforderungen haben mich schon immer magisch angezogen.
Challenges have always had a sort of magical attraction for me. Maybe that's why I became a developer. Without doubt, one of the biggest challenges in the automobile industry is the challenge of making the best car in the world even better. With the S-Class, one of the ways we have achieved that is by applying the latest safety technology. We've expanded the vehicle's sensory capability and increased its intelligence. As a result, the new S-Class is now even safer than ever. I think it's been a resounding success.
Ich glaube, das ist uns wirklich gelungen.
Groundbreaking new developments in the area of active safety form the basis of the intelligent drive system. The new intelligent driver assistance systems automatically boost braking power in the event of the sudden emergence of crossing traffic and activate the pre-safe system if necessary. They also give warning of rear-end collisions and actively reduce the possible consequences of them. The anticipatory assistance systems provide effective protection for pedestrians too. For example, sensors working in combination with a stereo camera alert the driver to people in the road, provide assistance with emergency braking if necessary, automatically apply full braking if needed, and also become active if a pedestrian unexpectedly crosses the road. The radar-based steering assist system not only recognizes lane markings, but also registers traffic in adjacent lanes. If the vehicle unexpectedly leaves the lane, the system alerts the driver via a vibration of the steering wheel and then actively steers the vehicle back into lane. The Intelligent Night View Assist Plus system is another highly effective anticipatory system. Over distances up to 525 feet, it detects if there is a person in the road, automatically switches on the screen, and indicates the position of the person on it. Not even animals can escape the attention of this enhanced night vision system. It's nighttime in Dubai too, yet there's little relief from the remorseless heat. Thousands of miles of driving through the heat of the night makes for an unforgiving wear test, and the constant stop-start traffic in the Arabian city pushes the engine cooling system and air conditioning to their limits. The temperature in the vehicle interior is kept constant at the preset level, keeping things comfortable for the drivers, and quiet too, with barely a whisper to be heard from the air conditioning. A team of highly specialized acoustic engineers has seen to that, after analyzing and minimizing noise emissions in the lab. The fine dust and the extreme heat in the desert challenge the chassis, engine, drive system, and body of the new S-Class as it undergoes these trials. The new S-Class isn't spared any ordeal as the test engineers relentlessly go about monitoring the precise workings of each and every component in the finest detail. There's a reason the S-Class stands for the finest art of automobile engineering and our ability to continue refining it to perfection. Meanwhile, at the simulation test station, the prototypes have to prove that they can withstand the toughest chassis test in the world. This unrelenting endurance test takes the chassis and body to the very limits of their technical performance. The same striving for perfection also governs the process of refining the complete drivetrain for use in the new S-Class and ensuring its reliability through accurately reproducible endurance tests.
In the
In the production division, we only have one objective: to construct perfect cars for our customers. At the end of the day, the S-Class stands for the very highest in quality, as does every Mercedes. To us, therefore, precision is an obligation. Every detail matters. Each component must be perfect. That goes for every single car, without exception. It's the only way it can earn the Mercedes star.
The superb aerodynamics of the new S-Class were perfected down to the last detail in the wind tunnel and contribute to a significant reduction in fuel consumption. In addition, the noise of the drive system was optimized on the dynamometer in the acoustics lab in order to produce the characteristically quiet S-Class sound. We like the strong and silent type. And to ensure that this strength can also be safely applied in winter weather, our test drivers check that all the control systems operate perfectly together even in the freezing conditions of the Arctic Circle. Even with ESP deactivated, the new S-Class demonstrates superb handling characteristics which would have been almost unimaginable just a few years ago. At the same time, the test engineers check to confirm that there is no risk of icing up or engine failure caused by the biting cold and driving snow. The enhanced massage seats provide tangible relaxation. Following the principles of the hot stone massage, they provide a stimulating and therapeutic warming effect while gently massaging the back muscles with rolling motions. This promotes good circulation, helping to prevent fatigue.
I've been working for Mercedes for over 30 years now. And the best part of it still remains the presentation of new products. But the absolute high point is presenting a new S-Class. And our new S-Class represents the peak of automobile engineering.
With electrically adjustable rear seats, movable head restraints, and lower leg supports, plus increased legroom, rear passengers can enjoy the unique oasis of comfort that's typical of the S-Class ambiance. Passengers also benefit from increased safety thanks to a seat cushion airbag. When the rear doors are open, the active seatbelt buckle rises up, making it easier to fasten the seatbelt. In emergency situations, the seatbelt buckle moves downwards to optimize the restraining effect of the seatbelt. The use of efficient technologies is an important aspect of the new S-Class. Its intelligent hybrid drive technology is put through its paces over thousands of test miles. The information gathered about the routes driven is constantly evaluated and used to optimize the battery's charge level. This results in CO2 emissions of 5 ounces at a standard consumption of around 37 miles per gallon for the 6-cylinder gasoline hybrid, and 4 ounces and around 53 miles per gallon for the 4-cylinder diesel BlueTech hybrid. A stereo camera scans the road in front of the vehicle, and high-speed computers process all the data in order to control the active chassis. In this way, Magic Body Control represents a unique synthesis of comfort and agility, providing our customers with an outstanding chassis technology in the new S-Class. Last but not least, the new S-Class must prove its handling qualities on the Nardo Ring high-speed test track. Only then will it be ready for its final and decisive test, the verdict of prospective owners.
The S-Class moves the people who make things move. No other Mercedes, and probably no other car, so completely embodies the aspiration of Gottlieb Daimler, the best or nothing. And as everyone involved with Mercedes-Benz knows, helping to write the next chapter in the story of this legendary car is more than a job. It's a privilege.
Es ist eine Ehre.